good evening, and welcome to the penultimate week of Doddie Aid. You are in the beautiful company of Ali Skywalker McLeod, Johnny Red Gemmell, and myself, Martin Mindog James. Gentlemen, how we doing?
All good, my man. All good.
Good.
How are the miles coming along? More to the point, let's get down to fucking business.
The nitty gritty. I'm going to say slow and steady. I'm like the turtle in the race. I'm just ticking over. We'll say that. Nothing to write home about, I'm afraid.
Okay, what about you?
I thought you were the turtle that forgot there was a race on.
Nah, funny.
I scroll about 10 times to find you.
Well, we're not all just jumping on our bike, and
I've only been on my bike about. I've only been on my bike about 3 times.
310, something like that.
I've only been on a bike 3 times.
Yeah. It's like 25 miles a time.
Yeah, but still only 3 times.
Yeah,
but you're racing fucking Chris Hoy. Like, you're racing Chris Hoy.
Well, racing for maybe like the first 30 seconds, and then he just goes.
No, I'm pretty sure it's 42 seconds. You fucking put it all over the socials, mate. So,
well, at least someone's paying attention.
42 seconds.
It's the best 42 seconds I've ever cycled in my life.
Yeah.
I'm at 177 miles so far.
What? So, and what's it? So that's it. Cycling.
I'm all
What's
on
that?
fit, so just there's a bit of disparity here because you get fucking wheels, right? But I think I'm 147.
Oh Jesus! I'm well getting spanked.
But you must be doing, if you're walking to and from the gym, 4K warm-up run every day, and then you get to convert your, so you.
No. Well, this is the thing. I only found out that you can convert gym sessions to miles.
Oh, someone's going to be.
By the end of this, I'm aiming for 19 or 20 gym sessions, which will be working out at round about another 40 odd miles to add on. So, Simon Donnelly's delighted that he's 14 miles ahead of me. I'm just going to keep in touch till the last weekend, and he's getting fucked up in the last day when I bang that 40 miles on.
Explain to me how you can add on miles for gym sessions.
There's a conversion thing.
Yeah. It's one of the Facebook groups.
I did not know this either.
Game changer.
See when you go into the plus add your activity.
Yeah.
That wee list that comes up, you can actually scroll and there's weightlifting and there's a wee view conversion chart. So
there's martial arts as well.
Every 30 minutes of weights is the equivalent. You're allowed to add a mile and a half for every half-hour weight session. So there you go.
Interesting. I did not know you could scroll that.
Is that gonna get you an extra 4.5 miles for the month?
If I was actually taking note of my gym sessions, I might be able to utilize that. We'll put that on hold for next year. So
there we go.
That's quite cool. I didn't actually, but that's quite cool. It said like if you were doing other bits and bobs. That's interesting. Cardio yoga. I wonder what that adds on. Surely can't do fuck all with yoga.
Yoga's tough.
Seated exercise. I like that. Even though it's a guy in a wheelchair, but I could just like wave my arms.
Right, let's move along.
I think it's called the Stephen Hawkins miles. In fairness, I sit in my arse all day for work, so surely I'm racking up some miles. Like I've got that restless leg thing with my legs bound, so
that's the most annoying thing when people do that.
Solid 7 hours there.
I like the sound of seated exercise, but anyway, we'll move on. Yes, my miles have not been great. Let's just end there.
Okay.
There you go.
That's good. What else is happening in life? Anything exciting? I know it's only been a week, which in the scale of things recently, that's like a day for us to not talk because there's been big gaps. But what's been happening? Anything?
Anything interesting? I don't know. Gemmell seems to be the interesting one with his house move, house build that's not happening, driving up and down the motorway.
Yeah, since the last time we spoke, I've been on the A9 about 5 times or something. Packing up the house. Doesn't really good. I still really think that counts as exciting.
No, I suppose. Well, not being exciting. I've tried this dry January. Well, I tried it. I'm in the middle of dry January. Oh my god, it's fucking brutal this time. Like, I didn't drink for 7 weeks last year. I just went on a wee spout of it. And it was the easiest thing I'd done. It just non-alcoholic beers. I was even socializing, felt brilliant. This time, honestly, it doesn't go a day I don't want to put someone through a wall. So I'm hating it. I'm not gonna lie. Every minute, every second, I'm hating it. So
Why are you doing it then?
just to prove a point, I suppose. I'm stubborn.
What?
That
Prove a point that you can hate yourself?
yeah, that I don't need alcohol to have fun. So, or I don't need alcohol to make myself happy. So, yeah, and so I just make myself completely miserable, and then so it works in my head. Trust me.
I feel like you're contradicting yourself, that you're saying you're hating every second of the day and you're doing it to prove you don't need it to be happy.
Yeah, exactly.
At
Because
least,
Maybe
it's, at least it's helped you get loads more miles in. That's good.
that's part of my seated miles. Just sit down and don't drink and just be angry.
Okay.
Right,
Down shaking.
well, what's I don't even know what I'm just gonna have to rack up some crazy amount of miles in the next. When does this finish? Is this Sunday or Friday this finishes?
What's that thing behind you?
It's broken.
Like an ornament?
Yeah, broken, as I said.
Is it actually broken?
No.
For those not on YouTube, it's his Peloton bike.
Yeah, it's my willpower is broken.
In fairness, you got it in the sale for £200, so I'm expecting that to be broke. Right.
I only got one wheel. So,
no chain on it.
I took the saddle off myself just for fun.
I bet.
So does this end on the 4th? Next Sunday?
Sunday the 4th.
Right.
Was it the Sunday? I thought it was the Saturday.
Oh,
because it's the kickoff of the
same. It might be, to be fair, it might be the Saturday because the Doddie Cup is on Saturday. So
right, okay, let's do that then. Saturday.
Right. I will commit for the next 8 days, 9 days, whatever it is. I'll power through.
Every time you feel as though you're wanting a beer, go for a run.
That's not a good idea.
It's better.
It's going to turn into Forrest Gump.
I know, exactly. Might not stop. Okay, we'll see. I'll commit. I want it.
That a boy.
As long as we beat Simon Donnelly.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. There's some right freaks in the group, man, that are like 400 miles and all that.
That's just
they'll be proper cyclists.
Yeah. They're going for it.
Yeah, like.
And that specky hot dog goggles at the head of us.
Yeah.
I can't claim the originality. That was Minnie's one years ago.
Like it.
I just liked it and hung on to it for a while.
You can borrow it.
Thanks, mate. You're a sweetheart. Anyway, what's happening tonight?
Yeah, what's our plan tonight?
Well, I don't know, man. Probably just had dinner. Probably just going to chill out. But before that, we have Zander Fagerson joining us for a wee chinwag. Doddie Aid stalwart, Scotland stalwart, Glasgow Warrior stalwart. He's coming on to talk all things cool. Glutton for Punishment. This is the second time he's been on.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the third time he's been on?
Yeah, because
we're steaming that third time, man. Third time he's been on. That's what a guy. He must like us.
I think he's trying to challenge Emma Dodds for all-time appearances.
Aye, that's right. Actually.
Rory's getting up there too.
No, just looking forward to Lewis Capaldi being the one that jumps in, does 4 episodes in a row, take the title. Right, should we get him on? See what he's saying to it?
Yeah,
sounds like a bloody great plan.
Let's do it. Cool. So welcome him back for the third time to the back bar. Obviously, a glutton for punishment is none other than Scotland and Glasgow Warrior stalwart Zander Fagerson. How you doing, mate? Good to have you back.
Good, thanks. Yeah, great to be back, and great for our yearly podcast. Looking forward to it.
That's the highlight of your year. Like everyone else has advent calendars. You've just got the countdown to Doddie, so you can come and talk to us.
It's pretty much New Year, my birthday, and then the podcast.
Yeah. One more, and you get a testimonial.
Yeah,
I'll hold you to that. That sounds great.
Yeah, a signed T-shirt. Signed T-shirt.
Yeah.
I've no idea how a testimonial podcast works, but figure that out.
Just sit and give them a round of applause for half an hour. Just
death by applause. I'll take it.
Good. So how's the miles been going, first and foremost?
Yeah, really good, thanks. I've been trying my best, logging my training miles, dog walks. If I could put a GPS on the kids and they can do some of my miles for me as well, that would definitely help. But no, so good. No, sorry, yeah, not so bad so far. But I think I'm about 100 miles, nearly, which
Pretty good
is
done.
it's all right. Yeah, I started off really strong, getting the walk back out and doing a few sessions, and then slowly but surely training ramped up again. And it's quite hard to get on the walk bike after a long day. So we're ticking over nicely, but I've got a few more days left to close up some more.
I think it'd be reasonable to sugar up the kids, put your tracker on them, and just let them run riot.
Yeah, I've heard of some of the guys who got like trackers for their dogs, so I might get one of the dogs' GPS vests on and chuck it on one of them. But yeah, it's a bit too cold just now.
Everyone, just put them in everyone you know. Just take all the miles.
Well, that's it. Yeah, every mile counts.
All goes to getting Team Glasgow up that leaderboard.
Exactly.
I know.
Good.
So you started the year with your Doddie Dook. How was the temperature in there? Because from the photos I saw, it looked like it wasn't just in and out like 3 seconds. It looked like you were quite zen and comfortable in there.
That was great fun. It's really warm, just like a hot tub. But no, it was a great turnout. Sadly, I missed the walk. I had prior family lunch, and I upped and left after the main course, and then came back for dessert after my Duke. So of course, yeah, I was shivering a bit for dessert and coffee, which is lovely. But no, it was great fun, great turnout, and yeah, the sun was shining. Highland cows were out as well, so it was great. And yeah, sort of one of the other people doing it, she was staying in a bit longer. And I thought, I'll stay with her, get my recovery in. So I did my 5 minutes and then regretted it instantly when I got back in the car and the bottom jaw was going. But no, it was great fun. I would really recommend it.
Would you be an ice bath type of guy after the train? Would you be? Sorry, choking on myself there. Would you be an ice bath type? I know exactly. I was too busy staring there. I just fallen asleep. Voice was just like settling me there. I was going into Zen. So sorry, my bad. Would you be an ice bath type of guy there, or would you like after training or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm a big ice bath fan. I do a little bit of cryo as well, in Glasgow cryo and Annie's Land, which is great fun. So I think I did a lot of that for my hammy last year, and I think it definitely helps to build up that endurance at minus 130. So once you do that, sort of the ice bath, sort of the sting goes out of it a little bit. But no, definitely, once or twice a week I'll jump in for a good 10 minutes and try and get up to my neck. But some of the boys are hardcore and they go full tonto on that.
Minus 130.
I know.
Pardon?
Did you honestly say minus 130?
Oh yeah. Well, minus 130, but you've got Crocs on, a set of socks, gloves, ear and a mask as well. I would definitely highly recommend it. It's great fun.
No, I've got one of those Hive heating things, and if it goes below 17, I'm having a fucking panic attack. Minus 130.
No. Our heating's actually been it's been on this constant for the last sort of 2 weeks. I'm literally melting in the house, so an ice bath actually sounds quite nice. So the plumber's coming out today, so fingers crossed he can fix it.
Also, it's not on purpose. It just
no. It broke sort of before Christmas, and then I've tried to do it myself and flick the switch, and it's sort of stuck, and now it's just constantly on, even though the thermostat is off the rails. So yeah, downstairs you're really warm, and the rest of upstairs is like okay temperature.
Lucky energy's so cheap these days.
Yeah,
I know that's not flex, by the way, guys. I'm not meaning to do this. It's just
Did you get a new contract or something recently?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Oh, brilliant. So competition-wise in the Glasgow squad, is there anybody that's going OTT on their miles or taking it more seriously than others? Is there any competition between the lads?
Not so much the lads. I think we're all just sort of broken from training, Franco's got us doing down ups, and sadly that doesn't count for extra miles. But if they did, I tell you what, we'd be right up there. Glasgow would be flying. But the backroom staff have got a bit of a competition going on, I'll give Stuart Dow a good shout out. He's been smashing it on the road bike, actually out on the saddle, getting those miles in. But Aidan, one of our analysts, I saw him on the walk back one day, and I was like, "Oh, good job!" He had his Doddie Aid band. I was like, "Oh, great work, mate. How many miles did you get?" "Oh, yeah, it's just 100k." I was like, "Pardon?" He's like, "Yeah,
What?
yeah. I just sat on the bike did 100k so I could try and beat Stu." I was like, "That's mental." So those two are going at it at the top. So I'm not even trying to compete with that. I'll happily plod a bit lower
100k on
down
the
the ranks.
walk bike.
Yeah,
Bloody hell.
it must have been a great episode of whatever he was watching.
Yeah.
Um,
So how many was that? A couple of hours, or how long was you on the bike for
I
that?
didn't. He didn't actually tell me, but yeah, well, 20k, you're a good half hour, so maybe, yeah, you must be in about hour and a
Three,
half,
4 hours.
2 hours. Yeah,
Nice. Oh my God. Ah,
just,
good luck with
just,
that.
just like Dory said, just keep spinning, just keep spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell I've been watching too much Disney.
That's it.
At least 100k. That just my arse feels sore just at the thought of sitting on a bike for that long,
saying
man.
the exact same thing. I'd have to have the padded shorts on, definitely.
I did that because they've got the Toys Sunday Zwift
Oh, here we go.
cycles for Doddie Aid. I'm not going to talk about how I beat Chris Hoy for 42 seconds.
Yeah. 2 weeks in a row, man. Like,
I,
anyway,
I genuinely wasn't going to bring it up, but as soon as you lead me up to it. But yeah, the one on Sunday there was 50k. And genuinely, after it, I hit about the 25, 30. I was having to stand up about every 2 minutes
Yeah,
because just been in the saddle for that long. 100k plus 100k in the walk bike in a couple of hours. I did mine in about an hour and a half. Just feels unfair that that guy's done twice the distance in about the same time.
just
Maybe I
keep
should get
spinning.
a walk bike instead of my turbo.
I think turbo's definitely tougher. The fan adjusted one. I don't
It
know if you guys have
replicates
tried it.
hills and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if you tried the skier bike.
No.
No.
It's horrendous. It's like, yeah, if you get that in the fitness session, you're sort of thinking, yeah, I'd rather be anywhere else in the world.
Probably knock that off the to-do list then.
Yeah, exactly.
What about just when you're talking about Glasgow and you're training under Franco Smith being quite brutal there by the sounds of it? You guys are having a great season. Capped off so far by that win last week, your first win against Toulon and into the last 16 of the Champions Cup. What's you seem to have kicked on a bit this season again? Is that just another year under Franco and his training, getting used to the way he wants you to play, or?
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed playing for Glasgow this year. I think a lot of the boys got smiles on their faces, and I think just as you touched on, Franco's sort of got his structure in place. We know what he wants, and we know how we want to play. It's sort of just fine tuning that now. Had a few results that we could have played better and could have gone our way. But yeah, we're in a good spot, especially this first half of the season. We've had a few injuries as well, so it's been great to see some of the young boys stepping up. But no, we're in a good place, and I think definitely the lads heading into camp, we're heading into a good place. We played some good rugby and also had some solid training sessions as well.
Yeah, definitely. And I think we're all kind of enjoying watching Glasgow play, but we've obviously been enjoying Scotland playing. Six Nations kind of coming up. It's just that ramp up. You're starting to feel it come in. Obviously, with the Netflix Full Contact coming out, what was that like, having the cameras round about? Was it all day, the dressing rooms, the game days?
I think sort of first week to go a lot to get used to. There's just these like fuzzy microphones popping over your head anytime you spoke in a meeting. So of course, if you coaches would ask a question in a meeting, nobody would answer because you didn't see this extendable microphone just drop above their head. But no, they're really good guys, and the Netflix crew who sort of try to keep out of the way and try to make it as sort of not forced as possible. But no, it was a really cool experience, and I think the feedback from what I've heard from people watching it, it's been really good. So hopefully it helps grow the sport, and helps grow the game in Scotland.
Yeah, I watched the first episode last night, which is class. With it mostly being focused around you boys and the kind of Calcutta Cup and then the Wales game. And it's pretty class. Kind of rewatching that with the extra footage from in and around the camps and that kind of thing. It brings a pretty cool element to it.
Well, that's it. Sort of that behind the scenes view at how boys train and how the sort of mental preparation as well. And of course, you get to see Finlay Messi, so it's great. It's great to see that as well. But no, he came across really well, and yeah, it was just well put together, I think, and sort of highlighted the two wins.
There was a brilliant moment of editing where I think it was Gregor Townsend's talking about Finn and how he really loves what he does in training, what he brings to training, and then the next clip you see is the wee hurdle things, and Finn's standing there with his hands in his pockets, just like lightly stepping over them as everyone else is like going over them really fast.
Yeah, he's an unbelievable player and unbelievable guy. But yeah, I can tell you right now, he's not a big fan of the gym.
That's inside information right there for you. But no, it must be really interesting, like, having all that roundabout. Would you watch that and like kind of see things that you probably, obviously you're in about it. Would you kind of watch it to kind of get a different view on it?
Not really. I feel my life's so much rugby already that watching a rugby documentary is probably a little bit overkill. So
Yeah.
I've not watched it. I've just heard the boys talking about it and stuff. So I might watch a little bits and bobs here and there later on. But no, definitely, I'm not trying to pick up any pointers how other teams do it or anything.
Of course.
Yeah. I did really enjoy the NFL ones.
Mm-hmm.
The Hard Knocks, all or nothings, and I think
Yeah,
different sports do it, and I quite enjoyed the breakpoint as well with the tennis. So interested to see how it differs from a team sport to an individual sport. So I'm hoping they can have that effect as well for rugby and for Scotland, definitely.
We'll do a compilation of all your best moments from it, mate. So you don't need to watch the whole thing. We'll just do.
Imagine, honestly, I'll be like one scrum. Someone told me I've got a bit of dancing in the first episode, so yeah.
I was going to say, I think
that's my claim to fame.
Was it the match-winning try in the Calcutta Cup when the fans did everyone running in to celebrate? You're doing a wee kind of jig.
No, it wasn't me. Someone else has been doing that. No, I actually wasn't there for that match because I was injured, remember? So
it might be in the Wales game then.
It might be the Wales game.
It must be in the Wales game because it was definitely in last night's episode.
Right, fair.
Yeah.
If you were actually just going back to the Messi comments, I mean, if you're going to compare yourself to another world-class athlete, who would you go for?
That's a tough one. That is a tough one because he's been in the news because he's retiring. But is it JC Kelsey, the offensive line of the Eagles? Probably because we're probably the same body shape. He's a lot bigger than me, I'd hope, and taller. But yes, similar sort of beard as well. But he has to hit things and push things. That's probably my go-to.
Yeah.
Do you think a bit taller and a bit heavier, I'd probably give it a go, but I'm not Louis on it, so no.
Go in there. Do you think will Finn be getting some stick with the Messi comment?
It's tongue in cheek, isn't it? You know what he's doing. I don't think so. Not from us anyway. A few boys maybe if he has a bad touch of the ball or something, a bad kick.
He's kind of opening himself up a wee bit, isn't he? But I suppose he thrives on that. I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he really cares. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he's doing all right now.
Correct.
But so I'm sorry, going down to Cardiff for the opening game. How are you feeling about that one? It's obviously been a bit of a kind of bogey location to go to. How are you feeling about the open match?
Yeah, I think 2 years ago when we went down, we were in a good place. We should have won that game. We let it slip. I think the opening weekend of Six Nations tournament's always really exciting. The buzz is definitely real. Especially in Wales, you're on the bus there. The streets are just red. It's the whole of Cardiff really buzzing, and it's a really cool place to play. So, really looking forward to it. And hopefully, I've selected it. I can have a good game and enjoy it. Hopefully, get a win down there. That's the plan.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I think it's when Rob Wainwright has done, was it like 400 miles or something in 3 days? Need to get his. I'm going to put my GPS on his bike, I think.
100%.
Because this year Rob's gone even after than just cycling to Wales. They're going to cycle to Rome.
Oh, you're right.
Wow.
So that's right. They've changed. They've changed that. That's
I think
mad.
I'm pretty sure they're delivering the match ball for the Italy game over in Rome.
Yeah,
Amazing.
you're right.
You should just do it for the France game and just cycle through at Murrayfield. Like, easier.
I think
I'll-
I'd
I'll
still
d-
struggle for that.
I'll deliver that. It's about 10 miles, mostly downhill. That's fine.
No one
On
wants
the-
to see you in
on the
lycra
e-bike.
walking on. Yeah.
Who's this random guy with the whole match ball? Fuck off.
Yeah. Full
I would love to see-
lycra gear. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see security on match day as well. But you're trying to get in. I've got the match ball. Genuine.
Oh, let's go.
This
Let's
is the
go.
match ball.
Is that Zander said just to come in this way with the ball? It's a wee deflated Gilbert from about 1993, but
I
that's
know. G4S, we're looking at you. Who the hell's Zander?
I know. You might actually get away with that, to be fair. If you were dressed up in your cycling gear, Doddie Aid stuff, you could blag that. You should go for it.
Let us know.
Actually,
Yeah.
who's that guy that gets in the team lineups?
Aye, he's always the one that
The
jumps in.
cricket, the rugby and football and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Can't remember his
Yeah,
name.
we'll do it.
But you could be it.
Just when you mentioned, I'm just going to quickly jump back to it because you mentioned his name, Lewis Rees-Zammit. What do you make of that move to go and try and take on the NFL then?
Yeah, good for him. He's a young lad, but I think, yeah, he has got unbelievable pace, and I think the opportunity presents itself. I saw that stat that I think he's a little bit quicker than Tyreek Hill, and he of course is the fastest in the league. Don't get me wrong, he's not wearing pads and stuff, but
Yeah.
you see, they trying to catch him. Yeah, I'm not going to give it a go. But yeah, good luck to him. I think it's a cool opportunity. And I think, yeah, I watched a little bit of the old program they used to do on Prime, was it, or Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
And they had there's a guy from Germany who actually made it into a roster as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And a British guy, is it Efe Obada, the linebacker for one of the teams? He made it as well, so it can be done. I just think the hardest bit will be learning, like, running routes and plays and stuff. Because of course, as a rugby player, we've only got maybe 5 or 6 plays, and the starters you get into face play and off you go. Compared to NFL, it's like ridiculous amount of calls. So good luck to him, and looking forward to watching how he goes.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think
Good that he's out with Wales as well. He's just another problem we don't need to think about it.
100%. Well, as I said, like if he's at 1-on-1 against me on the outside, I'll say, on you go, mate. I see the line. Yeah.
What was the name of the guy that had the camp for teaching people to do the place kicking? The Irish boy.
Tag
leader. Yeah.
That's it. So he was an Irish boy that he was a rugby player, and then I think he went over to America to go and play rugby, and he tried place kick or the field goal kicking and stuff, and he was pretty good at it. And now he actually has like a scholarship program for people like Irish people or British people to go over and do the place kicking and stuff like that. So they're starting more and more people are getting interested in the NFL from sort of Britain and Europe and things like that. Because I think there's a game in Germany now in one of the NFL games.
I know, like a few of my mates been to London games quite a lot and say it's absolutely awesome. But I think there's a Murky boy as well. Is it Jamie Gillan? He's a kicker for the Browns. He went over as well. So as I said, like it can be done. Long hair.
He's got a cool nickname, Scottish Hammer.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Who's because that tag leader? So his kicking thing, he's just got he himself has got a place in that NFL international thing as one of the kicking coaches now.
Oh, wow.
And his brother has gone in to try out as a punter / kicker. I think there's one of the reasonably someone Malander, Henry or
Harry Malander, yeah, Harry Malander's in it as well.
He's doing it as well.
He's got a big boot on him. So good luck to him. As I said, it's a cool opportunity, and all the best. I'm looking forward to seeing how they get on.
Yeah, big class to watch.
That looks good.
If I was taller, I think it'd be really cool. I've got a family in Boston, so of course I'm a New England fan. but yeah, don't give me that.
I know
Really?
exactly.
But I think yeah, I think I've spoken to a few of the lads who've actually like met some of them that's like offensive linemen are 6'8", 150 kilos. I could definitely put the weight on, no issue. But sadly, I can't get my knees down and get 5 inches. But yeah, as I said, good luck. Maybe next time.
You see, they get like the size of those guys, and then like the commentators will be like, "Yeah, he's 6'5", weighs 320 pounds, and runs the 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds." Just like what?
Yeah,
How's that
just
even possible?
absolute athletes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's mad. It's
Obviously
mad.
not seen our Doddie Aid miles away.
Well, yeah, I'm not the one being Chris Hoyle on the Swift, you know.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
yeah, no, not for us, not for me to say, not for me to say. I'm not gonna live that one down. So what's your target then for the next week? You got maybe like a wee mini target to a few more miles in, or
Yeah, I think training tomorrow, and then next week will be quite a lot of training as well. So I don't really have targets for miles, just because having the kids and stuff and the dogs, stuff can arise, and also if it's absolutely minging and the dogs don't want to go for a walk, I'm gutted. You don't want to go out. Okay, fine. Like honestly, one of my boys is like Bruno. He's the older one. He's 9. He's nearly 9, but it's so cold recently. He's literally been like, he'll go out the back door, turn around, put his front paws on the back door, and he'll pee like against like the little kick plate. I'm like, come on, mate! Like, I have to walk through that when I come out into the business. So of course, yeah, they're not the most fun. 4 or 5 hour walks a day, and 2 Frenchies. So yeah, I'll try and get 20-25 miles in. That's a target. I'll put it out there. Hold me to it.
so there we go. Committed to it now.
Accountability.
Exactly.
Well, I only just found out that you can actually scroll up when you're logging in. This was mind blowing for me, but you can even log miles through yoga. So I think I might be doing a hell of a lot of yoga next week. So that's there you go.
8 hours a night, just face down, downward facing.
Well, easy now.
Oh, 8 hours, 42 seconds.
Exactly. That
I could definitely log miles for wrestling.
yeah.
Like wrestling the kids, like I probably do a decent 100 miles.
Well, they actually have what do they call it? I just had it up there. Was it called martial arts or something like that? So yeah, you can just say wrestling the kids is martial arts.
It's like weightlifting as well. So even if you're picking a kid,
It's in there.
I know,
Yep.
but the problem is, it's like how we're measuring it. Is it how tired I am or how tired they just keep on coming?
Just go for it. Oh yeah, my youngest.
whatever
Yeah.
gives you both miles.
Sounds good.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just completely lost my train of thought there.
Someone else going to sleep.
Oh,
Yeah,
mate,
that's good.
don't
It's
even.
like golden hour, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's at 8 o'clock.
yeah.
Post 8, sort of the caffeine's gone.
Yeah, I think that kind of wraps it up in terms of questions from me anyway.
Well, the good news is you get 5 questions from me now. These
Right.
ones I'm not going to ask for big, massive answers. 5 quick fire ones. So usually we do 10, but we'll give you 5 because shorter episode. So first one is, what was your last fancy dress outfit?
My last fancy dress outfit, I was the seagull from Under the Sea Ariel, because we went as a family outfit to the Warriors Social. So
Okay.
Iona was Ariel, Yaz was Ursula, and Hamish was Sebastian the Crab.
Nice.
Yeah, good fun.
Probably the best
Good
answer.
effort.
We go hard on fancy dress.
Yeah.
It's not my decision, but my wife. Yeah, we go hard.
Very glad I asked that question. What is your favourite movie?
Our favorite movie, White Chicks.
Wait, check these.
Yeah.
What is your favourite cheat meal?
Oh, which one? Oh, I pick one. I love sushi. I love Japanese food, so I'll probably go. I'd get like a ramen, loads of sushi, loads of mackerels, and then if you go to eat sushi in Barsro in the West End, there's a thing called Ebi popcorn, which is like fried prawns with like a cheesy sauce. I had to get that as well.
That's
Yeah.
a song.
NFL linebacker by next year.
Why do you think I'm doing all these miles?
Is it bad that you're talking about sushi as a cheat meal? I'm like, I thought sushi was a healthy meal. Oops.
Yeah.
Wow. What is your favourite ever gig you've been to?
Favorite ever gig was Nickelback. Went and saw it a couple of years ago with the missus. She knew none of the songs. I was never minute as a wise man. Absolutely loving it.
Right, and your last question is match winning try or winning saving tackle?
Save and tackle, because come on, unless it's a meter out from the line, I'm probably not getting the ball.
Yeah.
Deal. Right, there's your 5. That's good. So sushi is the order of the day. That's
Oh yeah. It's bad though, because me and a few of the boys used to go to the one in the West End and like the day before games for like carb loading, and we'd get a bit excited and sort of the bill would come at the end like close to £100 each in sushi. But don't get me wrong, we'd eaten a lot. It's pricey. Like when you go, we went to Canada last time, I couldn't believe how cheap it was. Like it was like a £5 for 12 rolls, which over here is unheard of. So, definitely as a slightly healthy cheat meal, I'll go there over the Golden Arches.
I can only imagine you walking in the door and they're just seeing 3 or 4 rugby players come in. They're like, "Oh no, we're out."
They loved us. They loved us. They're like, "Do you want more?" I'm like, "Yeah, another round."
Just put it in the tab for the Warriors.
Yeah.
Franco, get this.
No way.
Oh, good. So I think that's you off the hook, mate. That's you. You've had your Grand Inquisition. So all that's left is to get some last bits and pieces, last miles done, and then go and win as the Six Nations. That's it.
Yeah.
No pressure,
That's
lads.
all.
I'll do my best.
Yeah.
But thanks for your time as always.
Yeah.
I really do enjoy my yearly podcast. So I can't wait for my testimonial.
Yeah, we'll set that up. Yeah.
What's involved in a testimonial podcast? Here we go.
We'll get
figure
11
that out.
months to plan it. We'll get 11
Exactly.
months to plan it. So, we've not had one yet, so you'll be the first.
Yeah.
And we can get quite creative, so we'll see.
We'll love it.
Can we get some sushi for you?
Yeah.
That'd be great. Why don't we do a slow-mo video of you beating Chris Hoy in the Swift, and then I'll have the sushi. Job's good and done.
Sounds
There we
amazing.
go. I know.
We'll do a sushi cast.
Yeah.
No, don't. That sounds good. I'm down.
And well, you see all the hot wings challenge, right? So you see everyone doing the hot wings. We could see how much sushi.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that would be dangerous.
I'm not paying.
It has to be like a Friday, I've got the weekend off, so I can recover and
That's
chill out
it.
and stuff.
What's that? Is it wasabi? Yeah, the hot sauce stuff. You get the wasabi balls or something and try and go eat them.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
We just need to find a sponsor that can fund this because
Aye.
I'm not paying.
Budget does say stretched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Excellent.
challenge. 11 months, find a sponsor.
Easy.
Cheers, lads. Appreciate your time.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Zander.
Zander. All the
Good luck
best.
for
Nice one, Zander. Cheers, mate.
Take care, mate.
You guys.
See you later, mate.
Is it just me or am I in the mood for sushi?
I've got a belly full of Thai food, mate. I'm not in the mood for sushi at all.
I'm still probably just going to stop at McDonald's on my way up the A9.
Was it the one in Perth?
Aye.
Yeah. I've many a stop in there.
Throw a couple of burgers down my throat and continue on my merry way.
That's not how you're going to beat Chris Hoy, mate.
Yeah, exactly. That's not what
I
Chris
guess
would do.
Gives me inspiration to go faster because I need to burn it all off.
Is Chris team Edinburgh? Team Glasgow?
Maybe it'll be 44 seconds this week. And I might set a record on Swift as well.
Yeah. Alison's a lucky lady.
Gross. Gross. Anyway, so that's us. Penultimate week. One more to go. Let's make sure we get as many miles in. I'm going to try and hit 200. I'm 144 just now. I'm going to hit 200.
I'm not going to give a number in case you hold it against me. So I'm just going to do my best. That's what I'm going to do.
So the taking part.
That's me.
Well, yeah, unless you're counting up his fucking turbo miles. I'll just do 340.
No, I was counting how many days I've got.
So
I
what
don't
you-
know. I'll do more miles. It's fine.
Well, yeah.
I
What?
need to give a number.
Yeah, you should give a number because you do
Right, 250,
250. Yeah, okay.
So what are you sitting on now?
177,
177. I can't do
177.
Good. Good
70.
So
89.
it's 73 miles.
Yes. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
I'll give it a crack.
Good. Right, lads, pleasure as always. Yeah, we'll be back very soon with the next episode and we'll get everything wrapped up. But get your miles done if you're listening. Last big push. Let's make as much money, get as many miles done as we can for a very good cause. And
Mhm.
it's all soon.
Later, gators.
See you later, lads.
Bye.